Welcome back to the ADU Show. I'm Mitch Blosky, and this week I want to talk about easements and how they can impact your ADU project. An easement is a legal right that allows someone to use someone else's property for a specific purpose, such as accessing a public road or utility service. These rights are typically granted for the benefit of a particular property, and the property owner has the right to use the easement. In some cases, an easement may be granted to allow access to an ADU. For example, if your ADU is on a separate lot from your primary dwelling, you may need to use an easement to access the property via a shared driveway or means of access. It's important to carefully review the terms of any easement agreements and consult with an attorney or other legal professional if you have any questions about your rights and obligations. So let's take a look at a couple of examples. In one case, on a project I worked on, an express written appurtenant easement was granted for the benefit of adjoining property holder who possessed a vacant parcel of land. The ADU was planned in an area that was already designated as an easement, which meant that despite the adjoining property being vacant, the ADU was no longer possible. In another example, on a project I worked on in San Diego, a neighborhood had an express public easement on a record plot chart that created 10 public alleys for all the homes within a tract in the early 1900s. However, over the decades, all the homes within the lot had been constructed into the alley easement. It went to the point where the county had vacated the easement, but fortunately, Empire ADU and Instant Living was able to prove that the original map's 10-foot alley easement had been vacated, allowing the development of the ADU in the back of the yard. As you can see, easements can have a significant impact on your ADU project, and it's crucial to understand your rights and obligations before proceeding. Always consult with legal professionals and make sure to review all agreements thoroughly. You wouldn't want to have your project halfway through the permitting process for the city to come back and say, sorry, it's just not going to happen. Or maybe it can happen, but we're going to require a lot of money, $10,000, $15,000 to review this project, in addition to reaching out to utility companies in order to have this easement dissolved. So I've been through a number of scenarios and luckily came out successful on either side. So my name's Mitch Blosky. Thanks for watching the ADU Show this week. We talked about easements, and if you have any questions about yours or if you think there might be one in your property, let me know and I'd be happy to walk you through it. Again, I'm Mitch Blosky with the ADU Show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.